Hello everyone and welcome back to SoCalerific. Today we are back here at Universal Studios Hollywood. With Horror Nights being a week away, I just wanted to come back and look for all the latest updates. So come along and let's go. So an update here at Hollywood and Dine. I was very curious to see what the theme was gonna be, and we finally found out that it is gonna be themed to Fallout, and it's called the Philly Food Stops. So it is not open at the moment, but by the time I post this video, I think it might be open. I looked inside and it looks pretty much complete. I do really like the theming. They have like all the banners of the different foods that you could find, so it gives you a little idea of what the food will look like when you order it. And of course, let's take a look at the offerings so you could see what they will have at Halloween Horror Nights so you could start planning your day. So you could find the roasted rad roach legs, which the name is disgusting, but hopefully they taste good. You have the roasted sting wing, loaded cram fries, and for dessert, you could find the Vault Dweller's wedding cake. And look, it's like a little splattered with blood. I definitely want to pick this up. They also have some specialty drinks, both non-alcoholic. We have the Quantum Fizz and the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Also, they have a burger, iguana on a stick. I don't think that's actual iguana since they have like that roach meal, so I'm not sure exactly what it's made of. But we have the gopher stew, and for dessert they also have these yum yum deviled eggs. So some people were disappointed that they were not actually deviled eggs, but they are like more of a dessert. I think they have like a coconut flavor. But a little fact about me is I never tried a deviled egg in my life. Maybe one day. And here are some more specialty drinks. We have the Radaway, which is non-alcoholic, and the Nuclear Blast, and it says Biohazard, which is a cocktail. And over here at the Universal Studios store, it has been transformed for Halloween Horror Nights. On my last visit, the merch wasn't out quite yet on the upper lot, but now it has arrived. My last two videos, I've shown you a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights merch, but I'm gonna show you some things that I haven't included quite yet that are new arrivals. Just like this little Chainsaw Man pouch. This is actually like very cutesy. I don't know much about Chainsaw Man, but that is cute, and it is $45. I know people wanted Poltergeist merch, and we did get a t-shirt. Also, they have a little Five Nights at Freddy's section, but again, I showed you all the merch before. I'm still waiting for the headband. That has not arrived, because once that arrives, I definitely want to pick that up quick. Ooh, actually, I didn't show you this Freddy Fazbear onesie. So that's pretty cool. They also have this for your pass, but it is like the security badge. This is really cool, and it's actually heavy. It feels like an actual badge. Also, this is a new Megan shirt. This wasn't here on my last visit, so if you want to look more like Megan, you could get a t-shirt. We have like the classic Halloween Horror Nights merch, and then over here, these things are a hot commodity. Last time I was here, this was sold out, but they are back in stock. But you better pick them up quick because they go so quickly. But it is so cool. Little Art the Clown key plush. And this headband is also a hot commodity. They just restocked this as well. This is $35. And if you're wondering what replaced the Jaws section, it is actually Fallout. So I am currently on episode 6. I recommend watching the show before your visit because it is making me more like hyped for this house, because honestly I didn't have like the biggest interest, but now that I'm invested, I'm very excited for this house and I can't wait to walk through it. So over here at Lemley Court, since my last visit, there has been more progress. We did find out that it is going to be a Chucky's dive bar, but now they have some more decor. This is all similar to last year's. Also, like I mentioned in my last video, there is like a case behind the fountain. And last year that was Chucky. He was shaking up some margaritas, so I think he'll be making his return as well. So over here at Waterworld, they are preparing for Dangerous Waters. They have the sign, but of course it's not up during the day, only during Halloween Horror Nights. So I definitely will open this up and it will cover the Waterworld sign. So over here in the Illumination store, we did get a new collection, and it is the Minions Halloween collection. So of course I have to show you guys what they have. They have this little bag, and it looks like Tim, and he's like a little cat with a little bow tie. That is too cute. They also got in these new set of ears, which actually feels very cozy. It looks like Tim as a little cat. We have a hoodie, and I absolutely love this hoodie. Look at Bob as a ghost, but then right here we have Tim, but he's a little devil in a pumpkin. This is the front of it as well. It's like a zip up. So perfect. And then we have Bob here dressed as a vampire. I love all like these little outfit changes. Tim as a little bat. And on the side of this t-shirt it does say trick or treat. So here are some of the pins as Bob as a witch, and it looks like Tim is in that little cat costume. We have them in a pumpkin costume, and then the ghost and the little devil costume. And this is cute for fall. Right now it is so hot, but eventually you'll be able to use this. Again, it says Bob and Tim, and it's like a little waffle knit orange beanie. They also have this ghost minion. I believe it's Bob, right? Because he has two different color eyes. Mug. So I did show you guys this merch in my last video, but it has officially made its way to the upper lot. Again, I am so curious to see what Hello Kitty's costume is going to be this year. So Universal did give us a sneak peek at some of these monsters that you're going to be able to encounter here for Halloween Horror Nights. They look really awesome. All the characters this year look super cool, so I'm so excited to meet these brujas. Looks like this cauldron will definitely have some fog because it has some tubing connected to it. So I'm excited to see this in action. Over here at Monstros, they do have like this little hook. They did say Muerte was going to get a pet this year, so I'm so curious to see what they chose from Muerte. Here at the DreamWorks Theater, they are going to have Chainsaw Man, The Chaos, and we have the signage that has gone up. So over here at Fast and the Furious, you can see they're working like on the entrance, the marquee. They just have like the metal frame up. But look at the progress on the mural from last time. They're starting to work on the lettering. There's no working on it right now, but maybe later they'll have some more progress. But it's looking really cool. I'm liking it. Also over here we have some lighting posts going up in front of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So it is time for the studio tour, so we get some more Halloween Horror Night updates. But earlier today, Universal did release like a teaser of the two monsters that will be here for Hell Bullies. So we knew we got a bonus scare zone, but we weren't sure like how many monsters were gonna be lurking, which is perfect for this little area, and you get a little scare as you enter the studio tour. So it looks like we got our photo op at the end of the studio tour. They always do like a theme for Halloween Horror Nights, and right now it is like the Blumhouse logo. We have a blurry version of the grabber from the Black Phone and Megan. Usually they add some detail to the backdrop too. They'll put like a little blood on the sign, make it a little horror-like, but I wonder if they have anything else planned for this. I'm sure maybe a character, but maybe some more decor because it looks rather plain. So everything looked pretty similar to my last trip because that was only 2 days ago. But in terms of the terror trap, they are covering a lot of it up like with the flap. So we're not able to see inside as easily as we once did. But they did end up adding some Blumhouse characters to the Hollywood sign. They did have that last year. And basically they're just adding some more decor to the purge route. The graffiti, they're finishing that up. And now they're adding some posters as you walk through that section. But sadly, the end of the terror tram, like the gauntlet of scares, the flaps were covering it, so I did not get a peek in today. Halloween Horror Nights is only a week away, so I'm gonna bring you along, and of course we'll get a better look at everything we've been covering this whole Halloween Horror Nights season. So they must be anticipating large crowds. The switchbacks are no joke. This is crazy. Now I do know that this is probably for Jason Universe, but some people did say it might be for the Horrors of the White Six as well. Not sure since that one's over there by the Jurassic Cube. So I'll definitely be standing here in 1 week. I am so curious what the crowds are gonna look like this year for Halloween Horror Nights. I'm still trying to make a game plan for Halloween Horror Nights. Like I mentioned before, my most anticipated house is Five Nights at Freddy's. And I don't know if you guys seen like the spoilers, the behind the scenes of the house here in Hollywood. It looks so amazing. But I'm debating on whether it's starting at Five Nights at Freddy's or at Terrifier. I don't know, but I really feel like that Five Nights at Freddy's house is gonna have a really long wait time. All right, so I just walked by this again, and they made even more progress, even though I haven't seen anyone work on it today. I was on the studio tour though. It's just funny, as I'm passing by, more letters are getting filled in. Ooh, the barricades have been removed so you can get even closer look. So crazy. So someone asked me how much this Chucky bag was, and in the park it said $34, and I thought, oh, that's a really good deal for a bag. But I came to City Walk and it is crossed out. So I went to the register and this is actually $60. So that is more in line with what I thought it would cost, just in case you're interested. Also, I forgot to add this to my video, but last time I showed you the Chucky merch, but they did have this little Tiffany plush as well, and she looks so cute, like with her little Chucky tattoo. Also, I didn't show you this with the pin. So this is a pin of Tiffany's tattoo, but if you open it, it looks like a little locket. It says "Wanna play with Chucky and Tiffany." That's so cute. All right, guys, so that is a little short Halloween Horror Nights video from Universal Studios Hollywood. This may be my last Halloween Horror Nights update, Not sure. Don't be surprised if you see me back next week. But I definitely will be here for the opening day of Halloween Horror Nights. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see everything it has to offer. All right, but for now, don't forget to hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button because we're going to have more videos coming soon. Until next time, bye guys.